Well, now we have Yahoo Finance's Anjalee Khemlani with us for more on this. So, Anjalee, what can you tell us about the COVID situation in China right now?
Well, Rochelle, as you mentioned, China now reducing the use of and actually doing away with its COVID tracking app that tracked its citizens who travel to high risk areas or high circulation areas. That's going away. We've also seen the reduction of those testing sites as well as other testing requirements. So really pushing away from the zero COVID policy. Now, what China is doing is increasing, citizen awareness of where the locations are for isolating and quarantining and the like. They've also, as we know, reduced contact tracing largely, as well as reduced isolation times for inbound travelers. All of this painting a picture of just a looser attention to the situation. China's citizens now are complaining about long lines at testing sites because of the reduction. And we've also seen some concerns about the fact that these cases may not being logged. So while we are still tracking an increase in cases in some parts of the country, there are some concerns that not all the cases are in fact being tracked. So that downward trend that you're seeing may not entirely be accurate for the COVID cases right now.
I mean, certainly worrying, especially when you don't have the tracing in there either. And what about China changing its vaccine and COVID drug protocols as COVID zero comes to an end?
Absolutely. So they're definitely ramping up on the vaccine administration. Really some concern, especially for the older population, knowing that those are going to be the most vulnerable. And that's kind of why they're also ramping up the hospital building or facilities and fever clinics in some of these smaller areas of the country. There's also been a release of useful drugs to use to deal with some of the symptoms at home, kind of like what we see here. They don't necessarily have as many treatment options over there. So you're talking about normal cold and flu drugs and the like, and the government has made sure and is asking for companies to ramp up production to make sure that they can meet demand of what they anticipate will be a surge in demand of these items.